Hi guys, in this video let us try to understand what are the things which we need to check before we accept an offer. Which is very important and which we need to check before we accept any offer. So the first one is the salary and compensation and also the salary credit date. Always know that the CTC which is provided by the company, it means that it is a total cost for the company against you, and the gross salary and net salary is something which you'll have to really look into. Net salary is the amount which you'll be taking it to home on every month. That's called as a take home salary. And also you'll have to check on the salary credit date, when the salary would be crediting. Some company follow the procedure of crediting on the last working day, and few follow it by 7th of next month. It could be 5th or 7th, so always check on these details before you accept an offer. Next one is job description. This is very important. uh, you'll have to ask this information and get to know what are the jobs which you'll have to do it once you join the company. So it's preferable to ask this JD before you attend an interview, so that you can review it and you can just just check in case if you're in a position to accept that offer and ready to do that job. Contract clause or lock-in period. This is one of the important thing which we'll have to look into, because some companies still follow the procedures of having a lock-in period or having a contract with the employee for a year or two. It depends upon the company. So always check this, and only in case if you agree with that uh, clause which has been mentioned, then go ahead and accept the offer. Probation period. Probation period is nothing but the training period which will be provided to you. Some companies have this for 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. Just check on this probation period and ensure once you complete the probation period, you collect the confirmation letter. Notice period or notice by option. Your appointment letter will always carry this information, that is what would be the notice period for the company, and in case if you can buy out the option. You can always prefer asking this information even before you get the offer letter, like in the general meeting itself. When you're having it with the HR, you can ask this point stating that let us know what is the notice period. Insurance. Insurance is mandate for the company now. So post COVID, the IRDI is being issued a notification stating that that's for every company they're supposed to provide a health insurances for the individual. And some companies do provide it for family, but it could be an additional cost or it could be the cost beared by the company itself. You need to check on that, because if in case if it's an additional cost, then that amount would be deducted on your monthly salaries. Company working style. So now post COVID, if you can see that most of them have been provided a work from home option, or they have been provided a hybrid style of working. Hybrid in sense like maybe you'll have to go to your office 2 days and the balance 3 days you'll have to work at home. This kind of flexibility has been provided. So always check this and accept the offer only after you get to know what is the style of work, because some people still prefer stating that everyone has to come to office and then work all the working days. And some also give an option that you can take work from home regularly, or you based on the requirement. Company leave policy, timing and working days. Always check this information because it's very important in case if you need to take any leave, and if you're unaware what is the leave policy, and if all of a sudden if there's any deductions in your salary because of the leave excess which you have taken, it would create a problem between yourself and the HR. So it's better to ask all this information, like what would be the leave policy, what would be the earned leaves, what would be the sick leaves, or is there any casual leaves provided by the company, and what is the office timings, like is it 9 to 6 or 10 to 6, or is there any shift basis which has been provided, and also the working days. Non-compete clause. This is very important. Why? Because every appointment letter will carry this non-compete clause. Means they will be mentioning a clause stating that you're not supposed to enter into an agreement with any other company for a certain period of time without the consent of the employer, that is without the consent of the company. So in case if you're working in a company and you get an offer from a competitor company, then you cannot go ahead and join immediately without any consent. You'll have to take the consent from the current employer in case if there's any compete clause mentioned in your offer or an appointment letter. So I hope this is clear. Please go through all this information before you accept any offer.